All right, guys. So we are here in the finals now. We have Nomad versus Kava. It is going to be a 5-game ultimate battle with the winner of each. Well, so for every map that someone wins, they're going to win $60. Right, Mooney? Is it 60?
Yeah, $60, and then there's an extra $50 that Goose donated for the person who wins.
Oh,
So the
nice.
person who wins the most amount of matches gets an extra 50.
So there's a potential 350 prize pool on the line here. We randomized the map, so the very first map is going to be Monty Hall, and then I think we're going to random each map after this, right? It's not going to be picking or anything, correct?
Yeah. So we'll remove Monty Hall, and then we'll randomize again through all 5 games just for entertainment purposes. So it should be pretty interesting because we have a lot of funky maps this season.
Yeah, well, we're already starting off with the weirdest one, and I'm pretty sure. I know Kava said he's never played it before, and I imagine Nomad probably hasn't either, so it'd be interesting to see how they try to adapt to this map. It is a weird one, and they probably have no practice or experience. I personally love this map, but yeah, I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. I think we can just go ahead and jump in. Let's see if the players are ready. And here we go. First game, Kava versus Nomad. Both former S ranks, currently like mid to high A, I believe.
Yeah,
So
I was looking today. I see Kava has like an account that's over. He's got a couple accounts that are over 2,200, so he's pretty close to S right now. And I'd say they're both, yeah, they're definitely both S players. Nomad's been playing a lot lately too. Like I've been playing him a lot. I noticed he's been really active. I don't know what he's been doing on ladder, probably asking people for free wins, but still, he has been practicing.
yeah, he has been playing a lot for sure. And Kava actually has been a little more active lately too, compared to his usual. He's still not super active, but I have seen him playing a lot of practice games and stuff with people. He does go through periods
Yeah,
where he just doesn't seem to have the motivation, doesn't play a whole lot. But yeah, I'm actually happy to
yeah,
see him here in the finals because I think Kava's a pretty cool guy. Um, and he's just good. He's a good player overall, so I'm happy when he's active.
yeah. It's we need more money, in the scene to get a lot of people to play. I feel like a lot of players get to a pretty high
Well,
level and then, ooh, Nomad having a hard time getting his first probe out. That's really annoying. Let's see if he does it. I've actually only played this map. Yeah, he gets it the second time. I've only played this map the one time, and it was a TVZ, and I went 2 Port Wraith and won. But I have a hard time imagining how this is gonna go for PVZ. I mean, I imagine it's all mutas, right?
well, you can't really go all Muta, right, because of Corsair anyway, but yeah, I'm not sure how it plays out ZVP. I've seen almost no ZVP on this map. It's always been like PVZ or like TVT. I think that's all I'm ever seeing on this map. I have done a fair amount of PvP as well. I actually like this map as Terran against Protoss.
Really? Why?
Uh, well, what I end up doing personally is I'll do 13cc, like a 13cc forward. Um,
Oh yeah,
and
that's a good
as
idea.
long as you're scouting your base and stuff, then you're like pretty safe to do it.
Okay, so gateway opening. So what path does he have to attack? He's just gonna try to like
He might try to hop it.
glitch one over.
Hmm.
This could be kind of annoying, but I mean, at least there's the expansion is gonna be safe, right? Like he's gonna otherwise have to bring a probe and try to hop it over there. So
Yeah, it
I
will
mean,
only be able to go into the main.
yeah, and it's gonna be tricky. Like he'll be lucky to get like one zealot. It'll be so annoying to try to get multiple zealots in here. It's really gonna like kind of it's a lot of housekeeping, right, with the mouse and everything. Unless he gets
Hmm.
lucky, gets it over the first try. Like it's hard for me to get the vulture over the first try every time. It takes a little bit of spamming. So, but I think Kava should have some. He's gonna have lings, and I don't really think that's gonna be a big issue. I think Nomad's probably gonna regret this actually.
Yeah, by the time the Zella gets over there, Lings are gonna be long, like long out. And also, he just has the Overlord on the correct side, so he already sees
Yeah.
the probe sitting over here.
Pretty dialed in with the Overlord placement, considering he's never played the map before. He must have just stared at this while he was waiting, which is what I told him he should do. So Keen saying it should be a Hydra Fest. Yeah, I guess we just mine out the minerals here and go bust pretty quickly. Looks like a possibility. Here
Yeah,
comes a Zealot. We'll see if he gets it the first try. Could be annoying. Overlord spots it right away, so is there a way for the drone to deny it, or do we just attack over the minerals to get some early damage on it?
so there's actually Nomad. Okay, never mind. We're okay. Seems like he's
Yeah.
not super well versed in this.
Wow. I've never seen anyone glitch a Zealot over, so
Yeah.
okay, it works. Yeah, okay, as you'd expect. He's got another Zealot on the way, but we got 6 lings, so this Zealot's just gonna die. But we gotta, I mean, Ah, man, I was hoping he'd at least go down and get some scouting information in, but looks like he might even be denied that if Kava micros the Lings.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he just buys time here for the second zealot. Nah, he's surrounded. And yeah, I was kind of suspicious when I mean, I'm surprised he didn't go 12 Nexus. I mean, why wouldn't you just go Nexus first on this map? It seems like what is the Zerg gonna do? Like mineral hop individual Lings over? I guess that's the possibility, but kind of troll.
Yeah, Kava made additional links out of this hatchery as well, which is completely unnecessary. But
Yeah, maybe he's gonna mine out the other one and oh, he's gonna go up to the top. He's gonna go mass Ling and try to bust him to his main.
okay. It takes, what is it? Like 8 drones or something? Not 8. 6? Is it 6 drones?
32. So another 8 is 40.
Well, we have... That one has a mineral patch, so we... Oh, he's gonna use... Okay, we're gonna use Extractor.
Ah, this is a good idea. So we just cancel and then go back and cancel and go back.
Yeah, you can keep doing it that way.
Oh man, does Nomad have any idea? Is there a cannon?
He has no clue.
He has no idea. He's gonna get wrecked.
He's dead. The game's over.
Yeah, he's absolutely dead. This is hilarious.
We have a pylon here, but not here.
This is so funny, dude. Like Kava, I'm impressed, man. I mean, I have a hard time believing that Kava even hasn't played this map because he's like, I've never even played this map. This is stupid. He wasn't happy about it. But this is like a pretty intelligent strategy to come up with right off the bat like this. Like, yeah, we're super dead.
Yeah, we got 2 zealots on the way now. We have a cannon on the way. We're gonna start losing some probes immediately here, and there's a lot of Lings.
All the probes here. Yeah, we're super dead. Wow, that's awesome, dude. That's such a cool, quick strategy that Kava came up with, dude. Props to him. Here, let me randomize the next map really quick for you.
Yep.
Cool. Well, that was awesome, man. I'm nothing but impressed with Kava coming up with that strategy on the fly. And, you know, I guess this map is, yeah, it makes sense. He doesn't want to play it. Probably bad for Zerg in this matchup because Protoss gets that third gas and can just make infinite High Templar. So I also hate this map. I have this and Monty Hall. They're the only 2 maps in the ladder right now that I have vetoed. I don't like this map either. The main bases are too hard to get all your buildings in, and then you mine out super fast, and it feels hard against Protoss, and TVT lasts 5 hours on this map. There's a lot of reasons I don't like it.
Yeah, this is... I also veto this map. This is my least favorite map in the map pool by far.
Yeah, but maybe that's because we're Terran players, man, and we do need maps in the ladder pool that are bad for Terran. I don't know if this map's bad for Terran, but I think it is. Because Zerg gets those 3 gases, although there's only 1 spot to contain Zerg, so maybe it's easier to keep him from getting a 4th gas. Not sure. I haven't really played it much, but... Horizontal spawns, Nomad's down a game, so Kava's got $60 in his pocket. I really like this format because even if you don't win the series, you could still win money, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Ultimate Battles feel kind of nice for both players instead of like a winner takes all or anything like that. It means you can like... Both players have a chance to win like a fair amount of money, right? It can feel bad, obviously, like, you know, there being like a prize pool for 2nd place as opposed to getting like 5-0'd or something. But that is the risk that you run, and if you lose 5-0, then in my opinion, you didn't deserve anything anyway. So.
Yeah, 5-0 is pretty harsh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kava's went in the right direction here, and he's gonna get the first scout. So that's really good because it's a huge map. So. We'll see here. Probably, what's the standard in this matchup for Zerg? Overpool?
Overpool is pretty standard, but we're going to get a 9 pool here.
See if he takes his gas. You usually go gas it. Oh no, you go drone, gas, drone, right? So, yep, he's going to go for the gas.
It would be drone, gas, overlord.
Okay.
Okay, he's just going to gas trick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If they make the drone, it's going to be a gas trick, so it's not going to be like full commit.
Oh, I see. You usually go drone on 8 or gas on 8 if you 9 full?
No, you do gas on 9, then you do overlord, then drone. If you do drone overlord, then you're actually waiting for the overlord before you can start your lanes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shows how little I know about Zerg. Well, forge first, and then with the gateway on top, the wall is going to be tight, and then we have... Yeah, is the gateway tight against the mineral, or is there an opening up there too?
It would be... Actually, I'm not sure. it might just be one Zealot, because this is tight for sure. It might be tight on on the marine the minerals actually, so it might just be a one hex
Because the
opening here.
pylon's tight against the mineral, and I'm always surprised like what a Zergling can fit through. So we'll have to see here.
Yeah.
Where is the Nomad Scout? Is it in his base? It's hard for me to see the blue. Oh well, he went Nexus. He blind went a Nexus, Ozzy.
This is what Nomad does though. He does have the cannon. I think he
Are we
went
dead?
13. We went 13-13, right?
We're dead.
Yeah, we're dead. We're just dead. He
We're
might be able to
absolutely
pull
dead.
some probes and plug to buy time for
If
the
that's
cannon.
tight. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose some probes though. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna attack the pylon.
Oh, that's an interesting
Not sure
call.
this is a good move. I mean, it seems like it's better to probably kill some probes. Is it gonna go down though?
Okay.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we don't have time to wait for another pylon. We're dead, and I'm sure we got more lings coming. Oh, it's a drone. I mean, we gotta have more lings coming at this point, right?
The probe
Oh
actually killed
wow,
a
we got
drone.
a drone. Okay, let's see if we can just keep these probes alive. But still, I mean, we're not mining this base until we have a frickin' zealot, unless Kava makes some. Oh wow, wow, that was so good. We didn't even lose a probe there. Really good micro from Nomad. He actually has really good probe micro. Let's see if he loses any. Pulls one back. Almost lost another one. Two pretty weak probes in there. We're down a ling. I didn't even see it die. I thought we had 4. There's only 3 here.
The probes managed to kill one there.
Wow. Good micro from Nomad. I mean, I really thought this was over. He's doing a really good job. If he doesn't lose any probes here, I mean, the lost mining time is kind of a thing, but I mean, he's still, all things considered, like this game could have been over. So I feel like he's doing a pretty good job, and he's got a zealot that's going to come out any second here, I'm sure. But he's not making any probes at his other nexus. He's definitely had money this whole time. It looks like he just kind of spaced it. This is one of those things that's hard to do, but you got to do it when you're getting harassed. You got to remember to keep making workers. Kava's
Mistake from
forgot
Kava
about the
there.
lings. Yeah, little miss micro.
I think he wasn't making probes here because he just didn't want to deal with the lings going over there to have probes to kill.
Probably. Yeah, probably true.
Alright, well, Kava ends up losing the lings. Maybe could have got a little bit more damage, but he was just working at home in the meantime. We have the Hydrogen coming down. I mean, Kava's definitely in a decent spot, I feel like with all the lost mining time, and, you know, the Nexus hasn't been mining yet. Of course, he went 9 pulls, so his probe count, or his drone count's not great. But it's just going to be a Hydra follow-up, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I would want to end this game early too. If I was playing ZVP, it looks like the Zealots just ultimately bugged out right there in the ramp, dancing like a Terran unit. Actually, unbelievable. If anyone makes a Zealot against me, it would never do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what's this gonna be? It looks like a 973, right?
Yeah, probably. Could be. We'll see here in a second. Might actually have a few more drones.
Okay, we lost the last ling. But yeah, there's. Have we even scouted? Oh yeah, Nomad killed a drone with his probe. So curious if he got a second one. I kind of doubt it. Sending out 2 zealots here, so he should be able to get a scout off here. Yeah, looks like these are all gonna be hydras. So at least he's gonna see the hydras. No Stargate. Okay, there's the Stargate. Second gas is going. This is so hard for Protoss, man. You almost scout it when it's too late, and then you never know how many cannons to make. That's why you got to have that chorus area so you can see when they transition. Wow, that's a lot of lings. I was expecting those to all be hydras. Saw the hydralist then. Go up to the natural. He's gonna get surrounded, maybe.
He might not go hydras anymore, to be honest. There is a chance he just doesn't commit to the big hydra push. Okay, well, hydras are coming out, so yeah, we're gonna go and at least pressure a little bit, force him to make a bunch of cannons.
Yeah, that gateway is definitely dead. It's sticking out like a sore thumb. And looks like the forge should probably be safe with the cannons up against it like that, right? Or did the hydras still reach it from the right angle?
The hydras can still hit it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, too bad you can't make a cannon on the high ground here to defend your wall, but then it would be extra OP for Protoss on this map.
And Kava made a few extra drones. This isn't just like a 973, right? So I don't think he's going to full commit to this. I think it's going to be like a light pressure on the wall. Yeah, and now we have the extra hatcheries coming down. So I think he'll
Yeah.
stop after like a certain amount of Hydra, possibly. He wants to make it look scary enough that Nomad feels like he has to make a bunch of cannons, but the Corsair is going to come out pretty soon and start scouting Kava to see, like, is he making drones? Is he still making Hydras?
Yeah, we're gonna pick off the wall here. Looks like maybe Nomad's just gonna take another Nexus and
I mean, it seems like
wow.
he's calling the bluff, but it might not be a bluff. Kava's still making Hydras.
Yeah, I mean maybe he just put down that other hatchery because
He had the extra drones, I think is what it was.
yeah, he's still making Hydras. This is looking pretty serious. We need like 5 more cannons, dude.
Yeah, this is a bit of a mistake from Nomad. This can get you killed. You got to start the cannons as your Corsair is going across, and then you cancel if you see there's no more Hydras. But there actually could
Yeah.
be a small window because we did not do that before these cannons are done, and the bust could happen.
Here we go. Yeah, I think we're busted, man. There's no probe pull. Yeah, yeah, these are going down. Yeah, Nomad is
GG.
very greedy. That's something I learned after playing him for a while. All right, next map. Really good start for Kava, man. I mean, it's hard to imagine a 5-0 because I know these guys trade games. So we're gonna have to see how it goes. Cross spawns, big map. I mean, hopefully Nomad can bring it back here and win $60. So far, Kava's got $120 in his pocket, and probably feeling pretty confident after those first 2 games.
Yeah, for sure. One thing for Nomad, I guess it's actually good for him. Although typically, I think cross spawn is not good for Protoss.
Okay.
In this case, it probably will be because Nomad is just always greedy.
Is it usually not good for Protoss because that Protoss kind of relies on like that mid game timing and it takes a little bit longer, kind of like TVP or what is it?
I think it's because of the long travel time. It makes it where the early zealots don't really have any presence.
Ah,
So like Zerg can be a lot slower on like making their lanes. They can be like purely reactive, and it just gives them a long time to respond when zealots are coming out. So it's very hard for the zealots to get damage and value.
and this is gonna be a gateway opening, right? Or do people sometimes go forge still after they bring their probe back?
Nomad usually goes forge after, regardless. By doing like a late forge, so you can do your forge a little bit later. You don't have to get it right on time. The only time it would really matter if you're getting like really early pulled or something. It looks like we're doing another 9 pull here for Kava.
Yeah. This greedy scouting. I mean, I always scout after Pylon and PVZ personally, because I'm too afraid of 9 pool.
Well, it's exactly it,
Okay.
right? But you can do this to optimize your mining so that you can get a later nexus, or like a faster nexus. Sorry. This is fine against like overpool. It's actually not even that bad against 9 pool. But it does make it where you're not going to spot the lings very easily. Like if they're
And we're
doing an
cross
earlier pull or
spawns.
something like that. Yeah, so that's kind of the issue is he's going to scout after nexus.
And we're cross spawn scouting with a drone. So, oh wait, he decided to go top left. Wow. Okay. Maybe. And he's gonna. This is gonna be dicey, Ozzy.
Yeah, I think
Except for
because
the fact
it's
that we're getting last scout. Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I mean, at least like Zerg's getting last scout, so I guess that doesn't matter really, I guess, because the lings are out by the time we scout everything else. So
yeah.
cannon should be done in this scenario on time. It looks like, right?
Uh, Not necessarily. Because it's cross spawn, it's going to be a little bit closer. If it's not cross spawn, then Nomad's dead. Going 13-13 against 9 pool will get you killed. And that's part of the issue with doing the late scout to optimize your mining. Is, you don't know when you need to start the cannon necessarily.
It's
So,
still gonna be a little dicey here. It's gonna finish right in time. Hopefully we can stop any lings from coming in. Yeah, looks like he'll just lose a probe here. Gonna try to run by.
really good pull from Nomad.
Didn't even lose a single probe. Nomad's got really good probe control, man. Always has. His early probe zealot micro is so annoying to deal with. I'd say that's a light quality between all 3 of the top Protosses in our Discord for sure.
Yeah. So this is definitely a pretty big advantage for Nomad.
Yeah,
To
got away with his greedy opening.
To get away with a 13 Nexus against 9 pool is a robbery.
Yeah, we're gonna got the scouting probe alive still. Gonna confirm there's the 3rd hatch. We lost that a little early. We'll see if he sends out a second one, but he's
Yeah.
so dang greedy, I don't think he's going to. Cybercore in the natural, not mining our gas yet. Hopefully he remembers to put some probes on gas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
pretty
be
late
very
considering the
late.
core is halfway done. Yeah. So Stargate's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty late here,
he's
taking our
gonna
second
adapt.
gas. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this
Oh,
second is similar to being so fast is because he realized he forgot gas, right? So this is trying to make up for that mistake, but it is gonna hurt our mineral economy quite a bit to take our second
yeah.
assimilator this quickly.
Need a pylon really bad. Okay, there it is. Gonna be a little bit late. Not the end of the world. Hydrogen again. I'm not surprised, honestly. I mean,
Mhm.
Kava knows Nomad and he knows that he's a greedy player. So, I mean, why not abuse that, man? I mean, this is about winning, not about anything else. So maybe he
Yeah,
blocks the ramp here with these drones. Yeah, he gets a drone up on the ramp. Should deny the probe. Yeah.
it's like you said. These guys play each other a lot, and I think Kava's kind of identified this weakness of Nomad. It's funny because when I mentioned when we were watching Kava before earlier, remember in the last stage, I think I mentioned I was like Kava almost never goes 973, and then Nomad was like he goes 973 against me all the time, and I thought that was kind of funny because it's like I almost never see him doing it, but clearly he recognizes like a weakness with Nomad that he wants to go Hydra all the time because when I watch him play, it's almost always Muta opener.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, there's 350 bucks on the line here. If we can take all of it home, let's 973 to victory. Jeez.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be a
Okay.
973. We'll see what kind of Hydra timing he wants to go for here. It might just be
Maybe
like
it's
a
the
5
same as
hatch.
yeah. Maybe this is just like his style, where he makes a few extra drones and gets that fourth hatchery and then commits. I mean, he definitely. This game he didn't make nearly as many lings, right? Because that zealot pressure. Okay, there's the zealot pressure. 3 zealots this time instead of 2, like the last game on kickback. But this time, I don't think he's gonna have to make a bajillion lings. He should
No,
just be
not
able
at
to
all.
make some hydras. But Corsair's out a little faster this game for sure because we didn't get delayed by those early lings like on kickback. So
Hmm.
maybe no battle be in a little bit of a better position because that's true. Last game, those lings got in. He wasn't mining his natural for a while, so he was economically kind of behind. In this game, he's a lot better off. Like you said, he got away with highway robbery here. So looks
Yeah,
like we're gonna put the fourth hatch down again, and maybe it's just gonna be another full committal.
yeah. We'll see. Like Nomad's in a much better spot this time. We only have one cannon right now. We're so late starting these extra cannons. Uh,
Yeah, our cyber core is really kind of in the way here too.
I was thinking
We
that
can
too
only
when I
make a
saw the cyber core. With the core and the pylon here, we actually can't fit like any more cannons here. We're
yeah,
having to build it
maybe
all the way back here.
one. Yeah, one down there. Yeah, this is dicey, dude. I think we're definitely gonna kill these 2 cannons. Got to pull the probes here. Only 1 cannon left. It's gonna go down, dude. Yeah, this is.
He's gonna hold for
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
See if Colin
yeah.
gets
He's.
many probes here. It gets just 2 probe kills, but pulling these all this far up the line, so we're not mining in the meantime. We do have a Templar out already, so... And behind this, it looks like we started droning in one layer, so this is the entire pressure.
We lost our course there, man. So we really don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, and that's the worst part of this for, Yeah, Storm's definitely not done yet. But that's the worst part of this for Nomad right now, is he doesn't know if he needs to make more cannons or not. He has no idea.
And I guess unpowered. Wow, the bottom 2. I can't believe that one next to the cyber core is unpowered. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
Nomad a
But
little
we're
bit
fine
lucky that
anyways.
Kava didn't keep committing, because he was 100% dead if Kava committed there.
Yeah, yeah. That cyber core placement was kind of a catastrophe, but it was mostly due to the late cannons. Kava transitioning going lair. What are we on 5? We're going up to 6 hatches.
Yeah, 6 for now. 6 for now. So
And
6 hatch Hydra.
Nomad's not
Sorry, go ahead.
mining his. Nomad's just not mining his gas and his natural. He's only got 1 probe on there. See if he fixes that, and he's only got 2 in his main. Man, this could be a problem. Okay, looks like he fixed it in the natural. Decided to put 4 on there to make up for it. Hopefully he realizes what's going on in his main. I mean, we really need the gas in this matchup as Protoss. This is kind of a catastrophe if it stays like this for much longer. We went double forge too. There's no way we can afford to go double forge and enough high Templar with only 2 on gas. So
It's gonna be a Spire here, I imagine.
yep.
Yeah, he had to go 4 here because of the Cyber Core messing the mining up. This Cyber Core actually just did a lot of
You're
damage
right.
to Nomad.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Kava just...
Yep, building placement's important, guys.
Kava...
Kava's floating a lot of minerals. Are we saving for mutas? Okay, there he goes. He spends it.
Yeah, I wonder if that was all drone or Hydra.
That's a lot of drones. I thought I saw the gas go down too, so...
Well, I wonder if these were drones, right? Because this still needs saturation.
Yeah.
But they haven't hatched yet, so it's gonna be Hydra, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we're gonna go mutas here. We'll have to see. We're gonna pick off this Corsair before it even gets the scout. Man, that's the second Corsair down. We really need to keep that alive, and it looks like Kava's gonna take top left. And
this is getting really scary for Nomad because we've lost 2 Corsair and we never confirmed a Spire. Kava could easily just toss out a handful of mutas and start sniping Templar for free.
yeah, he's definitely gonna go mutas, right? I mean, he's banking his gas. He's clearly gonna. Okay, he just spent some, as I said that, of course. So, would really like a production tab here, Blizzard.
Gonna start making Archons. We have 1 DT, so I wonder if we're gonna go into Dark Archon or we're just gonna try to save that maybe for a run by later.
Dark Archon is one of the coolest units in the game. I'd like to see it more. Best, one of the only players that's in like the professional scene that I really see make it. Oh, and we're gonna go for the Lurker Contain. I also like this, man. Now we're gonna be stuck here for infinity as Nomad.
It's actually really hard to imagine Nomad breaking out of a Lurker Contain.
Yeah. Oh, and he's going Dark Archon because he's worried about the mutas. So, Dark Archon's always good though. Gonna push out here and realize we can't do anything. And then we have to turn around. Kava just crushing it. That was a great storm, though.
It was a really good storm.
Yeah.
But from this point, Kava's just going to mass units only. He's just going to rally everything to Nomad's front for the rest of the game. The thing is, Nomad, not only does he need observers, but he has to get goon range and a whole bunch of goons before he can start getting out. Gonna go for the Zealot run by. You see this a lot in response to Lurker Contains. Might actually be able to get to the top left and snipe this base.
Yeah, did he scout that, or is he just gonna
blindly
go up there? Yeah,
we're just hoping.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna split some units off. He's definitely gonna kill that hatchery up there.
Yep.
We're not gonna save that, so pretty sweet move, but still, this Lurker Contain this is a huge problem, man. We're gonna be stuck here for so long as Nomad.
Yeah,
no sunken down here. Looks like we could probably do some pretty decent damage. Kava's gonna get a little bit spread all over the map. He's bringing everything home. Leaving the lurkers, obviously. Wow, we're not targeting down the hatchery. That seems like kind of a fumble from Nomad. And Kava is also having a multitasking issue here and let these hydras die for free. Now he realizes it. We had to pull the drones. Maybe we kill the hatchery at top left. I don't know. Wow, that was a mistake, I think, not targeting that.
Yeah, I got caught up watching these zealots at 9 o'clock and kind of forgot to manage those up there. It's on the screen range.
No, it's not. Oh, I'm not looking at your Twitch, actually. Discord. Scoreboard's up range, you lazy Protoss player. Always instant gratification with these guys. They don't want to work hard. Just kidding, Range. You're one of the hardest working guys we know. Yeah, so this is a fake drop, right?
Yes, for sure.
There, come down here. Not a lot of goons, man. The storms are pretty freaking money, though. Really good storms, but it's still not going to be enough. Another pretty decent storm. Going to probably lose a High Templar. No. Hopefully we have Maelstrom. There's a shuttle that Kava saw. He's looking for it. Looks like it's going to live. I wonder what's in there. Probably maybe some DTs or High Templar, but Kava knows it's on the map, so he should have an Overlord and some stuff in his main. Yeah, Overlord on the way. He's going to go look for it. Yep. Good movements from Kava, man. Oh, he dropped off a probe.
Very interesting. Actually, really smart because Kava's not going to look there, like, ever.
Yeah, he's just going to confirm there's the shuttle.
Yeah.
and be happy he found it. He's never going to go back there and look, so going to lose the shuttle for free. That kind of sucks. And this is just such a huge problem here. Only one observer. There's some Scourge here. Some Overlords are going to be looking for it. Got it with the Storm. Pretty good storms from Nomad, but dude, this is a huge mistake. Losing a bunch of goons for free. And I imagine we're probably out of High Templar energy. This is a lot of lurkers. What do we got, like 12 lurkers here? Absolutely insane. We're never getting out of here. Especially not by, looks like the units are kind of bugging out and we're losing some High Templar and stuff for free. Throwing down a Maelstrom, one of the coolest spells in the game. Get a few Hydra here, but...
Yeah, quite often when I'm getting lurker contained, I'll just kill off my own front, right? Because it can make it so hard to move around. And if you're having to rely on this to defend yourself while getting lurker contained, you weren't going to win anyway.
Yeah, looks like he's going to try to bust this lower side. It's not going to be enough, though, Ozzy.
It's doing really well, though. A lot of the lurkers here on the high ground are not going to be participating in this contain.
Yeah, he cleaned up this side, but I just can't imagine him actually being able to... Okay.
Yeah, no storms left right now.
Yeah, and these lurkers are just murdering everything. With the Hydra follow-up, losing a High Templar for free here. That really hurts. And now we're kind of trapped with this army, and... Yeah, we're just floating so many minerals. We do not have enough gas. Did he ever fix the gas issue in his main?
Yes.
Okay, he did fix it. We got the gas going at bottom right. He's probably got a gateway going down there. Yeah, a couple gateways. Start making High Templar and DTs on the ramp or something once he can afford it. And Kaba doesn't know about it, so I don't know. Maybe we bring this game back somehow. But it's looking kind of rough. This is a really good breakout right here. Wow.
I'm surprised we're going up the ramp. Oh, this is so bad. I kind of thought we were going to clear this out and then use this as a pathway to get out on the map instead. But then we walked into all these lurkers on the high ground, lost a ton of army, took a ton of damage.
Yeah, maybe he's going to lose these 2 High Templar. Oh, 4 High Templar right here. It'd be so bad if we lost all these, Ozzy. 1, 2. Oh, that is super painful. There's that one right there. We're going to get 4 High Templar for free. That's terrible, man. We just don't even have enough gas as it is as Nomad to even be, in this game, really. That we just lost 4 High Templar for free, and Kaba's just streaming across the map, dude. He's not going to let this position go.
Yeah, I really like this hidden third base. We just weren't really efficient enough coming out of We weren't trading well enough coming out of this. Like, you have to take your time and slowly do it. I feel like if he built his army up, like, slowly went with Storm since we had this hidden base, I really think he could have slowly valued his way out of this. But he kind of kept rushing it a little bit. And I just don't think he had to rush it as much as he was because we had that hidden base.
Yeah, like you said, I think he had an opportunity when he cleared this bottom part of the contain and then he mistakenly went up on the high ground. He had a moment there where he could have had some map presence and really good storm. Going to save that High Templar. And again, he's kind of in that same position. Going to pick off a High Templar here. Really good micro from Kaba. He's picked off so many High Templar during this contain. It's actually kind of insane that Nomad's been able to do what he's doing.
Nomad's supply has actually been getting slowly further ahead despite the kind of not the best trading. But the problem is we're mining out now, right? We're about to be on one base mining. And a lot of this is in Zealots.
Now, hopefully he doesn't try to go up on the high ground here. He should count this as a victory. We got to pick off both the observers. There's no High Templar here. Like you said, he's mined out, so this is tough. Maybe he's going to try to take that 3 o'clock base. I don't know if that's a probe there or not, but no observers here. Looks like these units are probably going to go down there and hold position and got forgot about, so they're going to get lost for free, potentially. Yeah, Kava's doing a really good job just staying on top of this and reinforcing it and macroing it home. I've noticed his money's been low this entire time, and we're not mining anymore. We got 3 o'clock, but now that we haven't busted out of that position, now we're going to give away this third base. Like, Kava reacted instantaneously.
Instantly.
That was crazy how fast he reacted, like that Overlord was hotkeyed. Guy's playing out of his frickin' mind right now. He wants this money. There's the GG. We're up to 180 bucks for Kava. Hopefully he can bring it back here. I'm not really sure what the stats are on this map, except that it's... I've heard Semi say a million times this is the most balanced map that's ever been made in Brood War by the stats. So,
Yeah, and another thing too, with Kava winning that third game, that does mean he's guaranteed the $50 bonus now as well.
Yeah, so there we go. We're at what does that put him at? 230. Look at this guy go. And hopefully Nomad realizes what's going on here. Like, he should be able to put two and two together. The Kava has like is capitalizing on the fact that he knows Nomad is greedy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another 9 pool here at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, he did get cross spawns again, so ironically, if he plays greedy like that again, and Radion's cross spawn is even further than Polypoid, he might not even have to pull probes if the same thing happens again.
Yeah. Is it that big of a difference between Radion and Polypoid?
It's pretty big. This is like the
Wow.
longest cross distance map, like rush
Yeah,
distance of like any map that I've ever
yeah.
seen.
I think the horizontal on Poly is longer than on the horizontal on Radion, but the cross is shorter. Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, doesn't look like it's going to be 9 pool this game.
Yeah.
Kava switching it up a little bit. Maybe after some of these early lings opening, he's going to throw down the 12 hatch.
He
That's
could go
not super
12
common
hatch.
in this matchup, right?
And Nomad, it's not common because of 12, because of cannon rushing, but Nomad has shown no signs of being a cannon rusher, so this would be a good time for Kava to go 12 hatch. There would be a build order advantage for him for sure.
Yeah. This is why you got to be able to mix it up in tournaments, man, especially when you're playing somebody. Yeah, and we are going to go for the 12 hatch, especially when you're playing somebody that you play all the time. You cannot just play the way that you normally play, especially when you're playing for money. You have to be able to mix it up and throw stuff in there and get outside of your normal play because people are just going to capitalize on you. I mean, it happens just in regular practice games that aren't for money. So, Nomad going to go Nexus first. The balls on this guy, Ozzy. Just
11 Nexus.
absolutely insane, dude.
Well, so the build order
Absolutely
advantage for
insane.
Kava is actually going to be taken away by the greedier Nomad.
Wow, I love how I was saying how you need to be able to switch it up, but Nomad smacking me in the face and saying he's going to double down here. And maybe it'll pay off this game. Maybe he needs to double down on his greed and just embrace the fact that he's a greedy Protoss player and go from there. Like, I heard a lot of the Protoss players saying during the SSL that Protoss has been reduced to gambling in this matchup because it's so hard. Maybe that's the truth.
Yeah, it's interesting that I mean, it feels like Nomad's trying to call Kava's bluff every game, and this time he actually got it right, because Kava's been going 9-pull over and over again on maps other than Monty Hall. And after getting 9-pulled 2 out of the 2 possible times, he says, let me throw down an 11 Nexus. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, the balls on this guy, absolutely awesome, dude. Well, let's hope it pays off. I'd like to see Nomad not get a clean 5-0 here, or rather, I would like to see Kava not get a 5-0 and Nomad at least win a couple games here. So far, we're down 3 games, so kind of demoralizing. Pulling the probes without having scouted, just anticipating something is coming. He's gonna be relieved to see it's a 12 hatch, so hopefully he sends those to mine.
Yeah, there he goes. I don't hate it from Nomad, right? Just being extra safe because he just doesn't know.
Yeah, he instantly lost his scouting probe though. That's really bad.
That is bad.
He needs to send another probe. Kind of unacceptable. Yeah. Hopefully this probe goes. Better cyber core placement this game. Yeah. He needs to go scout that third hatch and make sure there's no hydrogen or anything. It's just you have to keep that probe alive in this matchup for as long as humanly possible. Like, there's really no reason to lose it until there's link speed. It takes a lot of housekeeping, but it is doable.
Kava spotting the probe and instantly reacting, and then misclicking a Zergling, so it's not going to get the tracking on the probe, unfortunately, for Kava.
And straight to lair this game, so no Hydroden. Both these guys playing a little differently. I guess Nomad just doubling down on the greed here. Probably expecting there to be a hatchery at that, whatever that base is, 4 o'clock. Second gas, gonna throw down the Stargate, I imagine, just kind of opening really standard. And it'll be interesting to see Nomad's play here in a more like.
Oh,
Wow!
bit of a mistake from Kava.
Yeah, because he didn't mineral walk that.
No,
so
that was, yeah.
only taking some shield damage. Hopefully he keeps us alive here. Scouted the lair. He missed the spire. But I think it's safe to assume it's just going to be spire. So what are you anticipating? This is going to be like a 5 meter opening?
Could be 5 Muta, could be Scourge. Kava does like to make the Muta, though. I feel like almost every game I watch him play Spire, he never skips Mutas. It's always Muta with a couple Scourge. A lot of Zergs will just throw down the Spire just for the Scourge, just to deal with the Corsair. But
gets up again.
Kava has notoriously good Muta controls, so I think that's part of why he's just comfortable making the Muta.
Yeah, I can only beat Kava if I 8-racks him because his mutas are so deadly, so I can confirm he does have very good mutas. But like all Zerg players, he is susceptible to the 8-racks. Link speed's done, we got the probe. And Citadel down, second gateway in the natural. Citadel's down, +1's going. +1 air weapons is going. So it looks like a much more standard PvZ this game where hopefully Nomad gets a chance to shine because he hasn't been messed with this game. Kava thinking to himself he wants to show Nomad how he can beat him in a standard game. Second cannon going down. Okay, there's the Hydra Den. Good SimCity at the third.
Yeah, I wasn't watching the gas. I don't know how many mutas we made, if we've even made muta. It might not be any muta right now.
Yeah, it looks like it's just one egg in the main.
Yeah, I think it's
so probably just a couple Scourge and straight to Hydra from here. Do have a lot of minerals, so imagining when the Hydra Den pops, we're gonna probably get the Hydra upgrade.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're just gonna go Scourge, no muta.
Yeah, and Nomad just staying on looks like 3 Corsair, which I've heard is like kind of okay. He's gonna keep going here, playing the Bisu way.
Yeah,
Keen saying 3 gas. Not sure. Not a Zerg player, Keen. Tell us what this means. Why are we going 3 gas here? Ozzy, you got any ideas?
Well, it's either to bank gas for muta or for Lurker, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, he's really low on gas, so he's spending it on something. Maybe he went straight to the Lurker upgrade and he's just going to go for the Lurker contain again. I imagine on this map it's really strong. That choke is tiny. Still building Corsairs. Yeah, it's taking a long time. It's got to be mutas, right? Okay, so he does make the mutalisks. Well, this is probably going to be good for Nomad. I mean, he's been continuously pumping Corsairs. He's got 5 now, and +1 air weapons is probably almost done. Blizzard, we need a production tab.
Yeah, we're gonna have 6 air +1 and speed lock +1. So this timing is really, really strong.
Yeah,
I see Zergs who die this quite often.
We have a Templar Archives behind this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like the SimCities. There's a lot of Scourge, so we're gonna have to see how well this micro goes. 6 muta, only 1 sunken in the natural. Losing a Corsair already, that's not what we want to see. But still, we have... Okay, let's see how good...
Yeah, the Scourge are going to zone array the Corsair while the mutas try to deal with these Zealots. He's going to split these Zealots up, running a few to the main and a few to the natural, so it's going to be very annoying for Kava to clean up. We're also floating a lot of money as Kava right here while this is happening.
Yeah, Nomad's only sitting on 2 gateways, so he doesn't really have a lot of production behind this. Trying to get the Spire, he's not going to get it. And, you know, delayed some mining time, but I'm not really sure that was worth sacking all those Zealots, and he lost at least 1 Corsair that we know of as well. Kava a little ahead in supply now.
I would say this is very, very good for Kava. Even having to remake the Corsair, which always sucks as Protoss, because making these Corsair means you have that many less goons and that many less High Templar.
Yeah, at least we're safe from the mutas, but it looks like, wow, we're just gonna...
We're still committing.
Yeah, that's why we went 3 gas, it looks like. We're just gonna go mass muta here, and I mean... 2 cannons in the main, I think there's 1 in the natural, DTs out on the map. I mean, if we catch these Corsairs in the middle of the map, this game is over.
Yeah, we have the +1 army as well, or armor.
Whoa, I mean, Kava accidentally moved those Scourge away. I'm sure that was unintentional. He had a bigger opportunity there to kill the Corsairs. But Scourge, notoriously the dumbest unit in the game, in my opinion.
I also think Kava was caught off guard by the number of Corsair. He actually could have taken the fight, but I think he glanced at it and then kind of pulled his army around because he just saw a bunch of Corsair. it might have made him think this was a 2 Stargate, because that honestly was a lot of Corsair for a single Stargate after killing a couple Corsair as well.
Does he have any air upgrades on the Mutas?
Yeah, he has the armor.
Okay.
Which,
And
yeah, we're just going to
is he
continue
still
pumping Sai.
producing Mutas?
We've gone into Hydra
Okay.
now.
Switch to Hydra. Yeah, this is a lot of Mutas and Scourge, so... Wow, that is a lot of Scourge, Ozzy. We're gonna try to bust the main here. It's
3
looking
cannons,
possible.
though.
There's 3 cannons,
With
though.
3
And, I mean,
cannons,
what do
it's
we
not going to
have? Like,
happen.
6 Mutas? Wow, okay. Like, 20 of those Scourge died on the same Corsair. I think we're okay here as Nomad.
Yeah,
We just have to clean up these Scourge. Typical Protoss player bringing his entire army into the place where he's getting attacked.
yeah, it's very typical, right? All the zealots running in when a Scourge enemy is flying into the main base.
Yeah. If you're a Terran player and you want to know how to beat a Protoss player, send a dropship across the map, wait for their whole army to go there, then A, move across the map and set up in front of their main. It works every time. So looks like we're going to push out here. I mean, did we lose all the Mutas?
We have a few meter left, but I mean, yeah.
That was a lot of Scourge, man. That was like a lot of gas that we just wasted for no good reason. The supplies are pretty close. Oh, man, are we going to get these High Templar for free? Wow, we didn't kill that one, but we've wasted 2 Storms K, 1 High Templar down. And there's a Storm in there. We really want to save it if we can. Looks like we are going to save it. What's the 3rd base looking like? Is it doomed?
He's good as long as he doesn't eat big storms here. There are going to be a few storms, though. And the annoying part is, like, all these Corsair, too, on the Overlords.
Yeah. This is looking like it's going to spiral out of control for Kava. This is a lot of Corsairs, and there's no way to stop him. So maybe we go to the main here and find a cluster of... Oh, no. Losing the High Templar. We have a Storm here. Hopefully Nomad realizes and uses it. There he goes. He throws it down. Good Storm. DT's doing work, but we killed it with the... Nope, it's still alive. Thought we killed it with the Storm. There's no Overlord here. We got a DT in the mix, and this is a lot of damage, man.
It's a lot of damage,
Drones.
but it is costing a lot of armor or army as well for Nomad. But,
yeah, but
now that we're
DT
losing drones,
yeah.
I mean, supply.
Yeah, the DT started doing some work here. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that the supply looks surprisingly good for Kava right now, considering how bad I feel like that was going for him.
Still don't have Overlord speed. This DT is gonna delay mining in here for a really long time. Maybe we could find these Overlords with the Corsairs. We're looking for them. Okay, too many Hydras here to do anything about this, but Kava's got bottom left during all this, and hopefully we don't just throw these Corsairs in the trash. Okay, that's good, we save them. DT is still denying mining. I mean, this is strong right here, just this, that we've denied the mining for so long here, and now Nomad's kind of spiking up in supply.
Yeah, not being able to mine here is pretty painful. Scouts out the 4th as well with the Corsair. I'm gonna run
maybe we kill these Mutas here if we're paying attention. Nope, we're just gonna run through. He turns around and fights them, actually. Oh, wow. They were pretty weak. We had 4. We lose. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to... Okay, get those home. Good. And we secured 12 o'clock during all this. So, Nomad in, like, the strongest position he's been in this series so far.
Yeah, by far.
Needs to get, like, a couple High Templar up there at 12 o'clock, probably. But that's a lot of cannons. Got a little pylon wall, so... Good Storm. Kava trying to pick off some High Templar. No observers yet, but also no lurkers, so... Looks like... Okay, there's the lurkers actually in the middle of the map. But Nomad in a really good position here, man. I like it. Hopefully we don't go split map, 2 hour long. Really good Storm from Nomad there on the lurkers. Super strong. There's the observer. We should be able to fight this as Nomad now here if he realizes.
He has no storms. He's got 1 storm right now. It's too dangerous to fight without storms.
For sure.
Especially, Kava's upgrades are actually pretty decent. He's 1 and 2 right now, or 2-1. Actually got more upgrades than the Protoss. The only thing that concerns me right now is Kava's tech development is not where he wants it to be at this stage in the game. When Protoss is up to 3 base and you're just getting on your 4th base, and you have like no hive tech or anything on the way, it starts getting scary because the problem is when Protoss hits 3 gases and you're on lair tech, they can just go mass goon storm, and it is so hard for Zerg to trade against that on lair tech.
Yeah, not sure. Yeah, Kava must know about 12 o'clock. That Overlord's got to be able to see those pylons there. Yeah. OP vision range on the Overlord. Gonna pick off a High Templar here. Really good work from Kava.
He is very good at that.
So hard to keep your High Templars alive in this matchup with anybody with decent... Wow, picking off the Archon. He attacked it a lot earlier and whittled the shields down. Just goes in and snipes it. Coming in again. Looking for another High Templar here. Picks off a goon. Just really good target firing from Kava, being annoying, testing the multitasking Nomad, making sure he's babysitting his units. Setting up a contain here. Man, do we have any High Templar or like a gateway at 12 o'clock? I feel like it's bustable without High Templar. You think he could get up there, or is those cannons just going to do too much work?
I think at this stage it's too it's too risky to go for. You'd have to commit a lot of Hydras to it. And then if you do that, then he can just bust out easily with the Hydra Goon, or the Goon Storm here.
Okay, hopefully we target down the hatchery this time. Gonna sneak the Zealots out around the left side path and get some work done. If we get this hatchery down here, that would be huge.
Yeah, Akava's already in a bad spot as it is, so taking damage here could be potentially game-ending.
Yeah, we just need to target down the hatchery here. Oh no. Giving away some units for free here. A little bit of a mistake. Looks like Kava's gonna push forward. That's a lot of stuff. Kind of surprising. Picking off an Observer. We still got 2 left.
Yeah, he's going for this because there's so many Hydras that just left. So it's very vulnerable.
Yeah. We need some good storms here. We just have goons.
These are really good storms to hit multiple lurkers.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna break this. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there's the reinforcements. With the reinforcements, we should be able to clean this up if we have any storm here. Wow, those goons just melted. We're losing all the observers. Oh man. And now the Hydras from the bottom left that went down to defend the Zealots are going to come up for a flank here. Oh, the storms have been really good so far. Nomad doing a good job. And like you said, I mean, Cabo is like running on fumes here, man. I mean, does he have a hive?
No. Oh, okay, we started it. Finally started it.
But 3 base versus 3 base. Now we got a 4th Nexus up. Wow. I mean, this is looking really good for Nomad here. 130 supply to 100. This is the best Nomad's looked in this series so far. No High Templar.
Yeah, can't push out at least without High Templar, not safely. But I mean, he's going up to 4 base, and he can defend these 4 bases. It's looking really, really dire for Kava. We'll see what kind of value he can start getting out of his Hive Tech. But he might not be able to contain Nomad long enough to get the Hive Tech to start getting his Defiler and things out, right?
Just kind of pushing the Lurker contain further and further up into that choke. Oh, probes are here. Yeah, that's okay. That's a lot of probes. Still no High Templar, man.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't remade like Templar at all.
Yeah, no second forge either. We're just are we just pumping from a single forge? Kava's gonna try to come in here and bust. It's a good time. There's no storm here, and Nomad's just on hold position. 1 storm. Oh yeah, this isn't gonna be enough. The concave from Nomad. Wow, those goons just melted, man. I don't know anything about this matchup.
This is really good value for Kava. This is why you can't fight with Storm without Storm. It's just not good. Even snapping several more observers. I mean, Nomad was up like 30 supply or something when that fight started, right? But you just can't fight against Hydra without Storm. It's actually crazy how good Hydra is against Protoss.
Yeah, now we're kind of split up over here. I wonder if Kava even knows about that left side base. I mean, this Lurker setup really started in the middle of the map, and it's been going on for like 5 or 6 minutes now, and Kava's just doing a really good job grinding his way closer and closer. It's really impressive. Now we have a lot of storms in the mix.
We lost our observer.
See if we can push this back. No observers, yeah.
Kava's
really
so good at snapping
range
observer.
and vision. Yeah, yeah, he's just got very good micro in general, and there's still High Templars down here. We got some cannons that's going to hold off for now. Still no observers, so we can't really get down there to defend that base. Kind of a whiff storm. picking off that High Templar. Where are the observers, man?
He's lost like 10 this game, to be fair. It's eating into his gas so much.
Yeah, I mean, we even see it at the pro level. It's just so hard to keep those freaking things alive, man. It's crazy. I mean, you really need to get range and like vision range and speed on your observers, but also that costs a lot of gas.
Hmm.
Um,
I actually personally don't like getting speed on my observers. Maybe I'm crazy for this. I always get vision, but not speed.
yeah, we kept the observer alive here. Let's see if we get some money storms on these lurkers. Are we out of storm? Oh man, that's a good storm, but we're not gonna kill any. Just greatly damage everything. We still have one observer alive.
I was about to mine out 2 of his bases, though. He actually really needs to throw down another hatchery very soon. Because Nomad's happily mining on 2 bases for a long time. Like, will be.
Yeah, the amount of pressure that Kava's put on this entire mid game is insane. You know, usually you see Protoss out on the map in the mid game with this really strong death ball, and Kava just has not allowed it to happen. It's actually really impressive. Super good storm from Nomad, but I think we picked off an observer and a High Templar there.
Yep.
So just getting more value, and the supplies are getting closer and closer together. But like you said, Kava really needs another base. He's just like pumping units here. He's not even fully saturated at the bottom left base. Looks like he wants to take 6 o'clock.
Yeah, he adjusted the drone, but he didn't have the money for a hatchery. And it looks like the hive tech is going to be purely for the upgrades. We didn't get any actual... We didn't get like a defiler den or anything. We just had some lings hatched. So that might be the first sign of actual hive tech.
Coming in here, going to pick off the observer, but we have another one in the back. Hopefully we keep it alive. Any good storms here? Do we have any storms, Nomad? Looks like we're all out of storm, dude, and this is just going to melt. We need more storm. Wow, this concave of these lurkers is just absolutely deadly. So much damage. Like, I feel like Nomad needs to wait a little bit longer and maybe make gateways as his other expansions and make High Templar from them or something. What's that red at the top right? Natural? Is there a probe hidden up there? Okay, just the Corsair. Taking this bit, that's kind of a crazy base to take. It's going to get scouted right away. So Kava's probably going to go shut that down right now. Still hasn't taken 6 o'clock. Is that... Man, I mean, we are barely mining here.
This is not sustainable for Kava. He needs another base. He will eventually get broke from lack of economy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. I'm shocked he hasn't taken a base. I guess he just wants this game to be over. Yeah, and now that we separated this, I'm imagining Nomad's going to try to bust, and I think that this is Nomad's moment right here. Going to pick off these cannons, but can we get the Nexus? No, we're not going to get... Maybe.
Yeah, this isn't good enough for Kava.
Yeah, he's going to target some probes. But now we're out as Nomad, and we have no base as Kava. The supplies are so bad now. I mean, we're up nearly 60 supply. Yeah, and there's the GG from Kava. Nice hold from Nomad. I mean, I'm also really impressed with Kava that game. Just the amount of pressure that he put on the whole game. Like I said, that Lurker Contain started in the middle of the map, and it went on for like 15 minutes where he just grinded ever closer and closer to Nomad's natural. That was a really good game. All right, game 5 on Minstrel. Nomad's got 60 bucks in his pocket. At least he can say he won something. That's the cool thing about this. And yeah, this map actually has deceptively long rush distances. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see 9 pool again here. Definitely not going to see Nexus first. If we do, then I think we should give Nomad money, even if he does lose, just for the size of his balls. Because that would be insane.
I can't imagine Kava goes for 9 pool here. It's just an easy scout for Nomad.
Yeah, game 5. Why not go your standard strong macro play?
Mm-hmm.
Bring it home strong. Well, I think if anything we learned in the last game, if Nomad gets to open the way he wants to open, he can bring it home. But Kava also just kind of ran on fumes that last game. Didn't want it to go on.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely could have just like had that contain and kept expanding and made the game go on longer. But so we'll have to see what happens here. I have never watched a PvZ on this map. Kind of just interested to see how it plays out. I know you like this map. I hate it. I hate all maps that have crazy pathing.
I like this map for TVT, but that's about it.
It is a 9 pool, right? Or is that
It's overpool.
overpool? Okay.
It's a 5-game ultimate battle, GTV. So
Yeah,
this is the
maybe
last game.
maybe next season we'll do the Swiss bracket. That's something that we've been talking about. Just the most entertaining ways we can find to have a tournament.
Yeah, I think Swiss bracket's really cool.
And we've got a lot of new players in the Primal Cord now too, like Sterling and stuff. So the next season should be pretty interesting.
That being said, if we went 9 pool,
Yeah, only
yeah,
if we went 9 pool, because it looks like we're just gonna throw down the Nexus, no scout.
yeah, he's just gonna 13
Absolutely
13.
insane.
Not as confident as last game. So we're gonna do the 13-13. It's really good against overpool, so it's a slight build advantage for Nomad, but it's not that big of a deal. If we made 6 lings, it's a little bit worse for Kava. Yeah, it's just gonna be 4 ling. And this
Yeah, Sterling. Or yeah, sorry, go ahead.
the 4 ling overpool is just the best opener against the Gateway expand. Against Forge expand, it's okay. It's not that bad for Kava, not that great for Nomad. It's relatively even. Slight advantage
Why
for Nomad,
does
but it's not much.
I notice Nomad always puts that gateway a little forward like that? Is that so the Zealot pops out on the outside? Or is it so
Uh,
he has room for a cannon that's like right up against it to defend from Hydras?
yeah, I'm not sure actually. I don't like it because I see it sticking out like that, and it just looks like fodder for
Yeah,
Hydras.
it's so easy to pick off, but then you can get the cannon right up against it maybe, so it's a little so you can defend the forge from
It
the
might be for the Forge, yeah.
yeah, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, just taking our third base here is Kava.
It's like with us
Super
the probe
standard
again.
from
He's been losing his probe very quickly every game.
Yeah, kind of making me eat my words about saying how he has good probe micro, but I guess that's only when he's under attack. Um, good
Right.
probe micro, maybe not the best multitasking. Okay, we only got 2 on gas again.
Yeah, that's gonna delay our Stargate. There we go.
Okay, there we go. Fixed it pretty fast, so that's good. Gonna send the probe around and find that third base. Hydrogen going down. Kava means business this game, dude. He wants that extra money. I mean, if I played Zerg, I would 973 all the time in this matchup. It's such a strong build.
Yeah. If I was
Um,
getting paid for it, it's all I would ever do.
Yeah, it's really strong. Yeah, man, Grove and Sumph. I heard Sterling lost to Muni's off race 3-0. That's crazy. Guy must suck. Yeah, just another standard opening here from Nomad, and the Lings are on the ramp, so we're not going to get a scout off. Hopefully we keep this probe alive long enough to see Hydra's hatch. I mean, that always makes me so suspicious. You know, this is the hard part about this matchup, man, is it's just so hard to scout. And you just don't know what Zerg is going to do. And there's so many things they can do, kind of like PvT. There's so many things Protoss can do to Terran. So many things Terran can do to Zerg. And without the scouting information,
Well,
this
that's
is
the
going to be
thing.
tough.
Like,
So,
you see a drone blocking, or you see the ramp being blocked, and it makes you suspicious. But like, suspicious of what, right? It could be Hydra, it could be Muta, it could just be a bunch of drones. Like, you never
I
know.
mean, even if we're playing standard, we still want to prevent our opponent from knowing we're playing standard, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, you want the person to be suspicious of everything and be worried. So,
these cannons are so far back right now. It's crazy.
still 2 on gas in the natural. I mean, I wonder if that's intentional since he's done it.
Yeah. So what I was gonna point out that he's doing that's pretty weird or interesting is something I've never seen before. He takes the second gas before Stargate, which is not normal. Usually it's after the Stargate. And then he pulls 1 off of gas in his main and does 2 and 2. So he just has 4 mining instead of, 6.
Yeah, just some optimization from him for his build. Probably a way he figured out that he likes to play and get the right amount of gas.
Yeah, like it's going to be slightly more than just having the one assimilator, but yeah, it's just interesting. I don't know if it's necessary or not. I've never seen anyone do that before.
How many drones do we have this game? And is there a 4th hatch? This is okay, so we do have some
Yeah.
more Jordans than normal, but this is
Gotcha.
not the same that he's been doing. It's the first time he's done it without that fourth hatch, so we'll see how much he commits.
Well, the fourth
I
hatch
don't
is
see a
coming
ton
down.
of.
This is the same
There it
thing he
is.
did on
Okay.
kickback,
Okay.
but without the 9 pool.
Yeah, cannons are up in time this game, so. And there's a course there at 6 o'clock coming into the main, so gonna see if there's a layer. Here we go. Looks like Kava's gonna transition and just take this wall down. So strong from Zerg, dude, just to force these cannons and then just go about your business and play normally. It's part of what makes this matchup so hard.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, right? These 4 cannons is 4 gateways that we don't have coming right now. Okay,
Yeah, every time I
overlord.
play this matchup, I blind 4-gate speed lot because this is so common. I'm gonna come in here and snipe off a couple cannons, trade a little bit. Still have plenty of defense here from Nomad. Gonna go out there with some slow zealots, do some good zealot micro, good stutter stepping. Should probably turn around at this point, but he's probably gonna lose those zealots. Yeah, gonna get picked off.
That wasn't that great for Kava. We lost a lot of units just for those 2 cannons.
Force 2 more cannons though that we absolutely do not need right now.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's at least something.
So what he did was he picked out these 2 cannons so he could kill the Forge. That's why he did that. But Nomad immediately recognizing that and rebuilding the cannons. But you are actually going to lose this Forge, though. Gonna get some Hydra kills for it, I guess, so it's not completely for free for Kava. Did deny the +1. We did not cancel the upgrade as well, so we don't get the full refund there.
Yeah, something I just recently learned about Brood War, you only get 75% back. I always thought you just lost all the money if you didn't, or is it 50%?
It's
I don't even know what I just learned.
for upgrades, it's 75% refund.
I'm a Protoss player going through rehabilitation, guys. Still working on my intellect.
If it's units, you get the full refund. If it's a building, you like if the building's building and dies, you lose all of it.
Right, yeah. What about if a unit is building?
You get a full refund.
On the unit, but not the building. Oh wait, a unit can't be building in a building that's building. Got him. Buildingception over here. That's Muni trying to do Muni math is what that's called. Another segment of Muni math. Doesn't make any sense, but always entertaining.
So we have a pretty interesting development here. We're going into like mass ground army gateway, double upgrades rolling, which would be great if Kava wasn't dropping a Spire, but there is a Spire almost done. And he's not going to have an answer to Muta, like, at all.
Yeah, he's not. I like that he's pumping all these High Templar right now, and then he's just going to go. He's just doing the old Han Bong here, dude. This is the way that I love to play this way.
We're just going to start slamming units into him.
Yeah, there's a Korean term called Hong Bong, which I'm pretty sure means like one punch. And back in like when I played Protoss in like 07, 08, 09, that was like the word for the mid game, you know, all in from Protoss, where you just went 9-gate and just hammered it with upgrades. Usually you have like 2-1 when you do it, but we lost our +1 upgrade, so just gonna have 1-1 probably at this timing, and should be getting the Robo. He's got the Dark Archon. I love it. I think this is really strong. No Robo, so that could be a problem if we just go straight to Lurkers here.
This is going to be...
Maybe it's in the natural above the Nexus.
A little bit scary for Kava, I think. It's just right now there's no anti-air for Nomad. Even though he's scouted, we even see the Muta here. So surely he knows he can't go anymore.
Probably got a bunch of goons about to pop. There we go. And he's got Maelstrom. It's just going to be, what, 5 Mutas? This should be defendable with the goons and the double cannon. Oh, it's just 1 cannon. Okay. Thought he had another one building. And it's more than 5 Mutas, so... Got the Scourge coming. I think this is going to be good for Nomad, dude. I think he's going to pump out all these units. I don't think these Mutas are going to get much work done because of the Maelstrom. And if we just wait for like an observer and just keep pumping and cut probes here, which it looks like what he's about to do, 1 Maelstrom on these Mutas, man, and it's going to... Is that going to be it? Oh, do we not have the energy? Oh,
we have the energy.
Maybe we don't have the upgrade.
Yeah, we might not have the upgrade yet.
Oh no, and the High Templar are going out first with no protection. Let's see if Kava notices with these Overlords and starts picking them off, and the Dark Archon's in the back, so, Nomad realizing the mistake. Maybe we get the Maelstrom here. Ugh, he must have forgot the upgrade, man. He definitely would have casted it by now. The spell has an incredibly long range, and I think we just lost 2 High Templar there, so not good.
Yeah, at least the Templar that he lost are the ones that cast the storm already. So, you know, if you're looking for a bright side.
Wow. We're gonna make the Nexus.
Yeah, I think at this point he can't push anymore. Like, you're not feeling good enough to push after losing your Templar and having to go into like all these guns and stuff with the Muta. You also don't know, yeah, if there's lurkers out yet or not, and we haven't even started the observatory yet.
Yeah. I like this. Like, this map is, like, impossible to lurker contain once Protoss is out in front of their natural, though, right? Like, you can do that bridge, but you can't do all 3 sides here. But Kava's working his way up here. So only 3 mutas left, so not sure we want to waste the Maelstrom on those. Be better to get, like, a group of Hydras probably at this point. Kava taking top right. Still no observers, like you noted. There's the observatory. And there's a High Templar just right next to those mutas. Okay, he moved him. This is a lot. This is a nice ball. I mean,
Yeah.
we're 1-1.
And we got the energy upgrade, so he's gonna have a ton of storm.
No observers, but I mean, if Kava tries to go across this map, I mean, he's gonna have to do it so carefully.
Or we just go.
And we're just gonna let him run across the map, and are we gonna? What a waste of a Maelstrom. I mean, that was just the saddest Dark Archon I've ever seen. I'm not sure how we saw it and shot that lurker. It must have just like been the last possible second they could have saw it after it burrowed. But this is a bad idea, I think, from Kava trying to come across this bridge, man. This is gonna melt.
It's
Yeah,
actually
definitely
trading
not a good idea.
not the worst though.
Somehow the supplies are really, really close, but I don't think either of them should be trying to go across the bridge at this point. Just seems like such a bad idea.
Yeah, one thing that worries me is the expansion that Nomad decided to take.
Yeah.
Super vulnerable to lurkers.
Uh-huh. Even just putting Hydras back there is going to be so annoying.
Yeah, he spots it here.
Here comes the lurkers.
Yep. And if something's happening and Nomad's not looking, he could instantly lose. This is like a free lurker drop, basically. Like, I'm amazed that we decided to take this base.
We're not looking as Nomad. Oh, there he goes. He pulls the probes away. Wow. Good reaction. I saw his screen was at the natural there for a second. And, yeah, needs to get some cannons and leave a High Templar in that mineral line. Kava coming across here to try to pick off 1, 2. Gonna trade some Hydras for it, but still, I think that was probably worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Kava... Okay, there we go. We finally got +1. It looked like we forgot upgrades for a pretty long time. We had 2 Evos and we were 0-0 till literally just then. But, I mean, yeah, we can't mine this third.
Yeah, why haven't we not done anything about that? Looks like Nomad's just going to go around the map here, dude. This could get a little base tradey because he can't go down through those minerals, so he literally has to go... Okay, alright, maybe he's just... Not sure which way he wants to go here. Yeah, it looks... Kava's just going to get to move across the bridge for free here, and like, we're all in, man, because we don't even care about the third at this point. We're going to run the probes away, and I'm not really sure what Nomad's going to do. I guess he's maybe hoping that Kava has like 6 o'clock or something, but
Yeah.
this is a little bit of a crazy idea here from Nomad, dude.
So Kava should just be happy to take this Nexus and then intercept his army. And he's got the Overlord to spot it.
That's what he's going to do. I mean, all we have to do here is like kill these observers, and this is crushed.
Yeah, but even supply alone already just looks really good for Kava. And yeah, we're going to set up our lurkers over here. There is going to be a little bit of an opening here, but he can't really do anything with it. Maybe he could like swing through here and like crush through this, but it is also awkward. And yeah, actually he would have to go all the way around. It's just too hard.
Yeah, I think as Nomad, we were really hoping that Zerg took some bases down here. Wow, this is so much, dude. I mean, we need some God Storms here to get anything done. And we only have, what, 2 High Templar with us? We got a handful of Storms, but if we lose any of these High Templar ahead of time, really good Storm, damaging some Hydras here. Trying to pick off an Observer. Almost got it, but Nomad managed to save it. And so this is going to keep, like, the pressure, I guess, off of Nomad's side of the map, but, like, pretty soon, Kava's going to be able to A-move into this, right?
Yeah, I do like he's going for the Observer with these 3 Muta that really had no use anymore. Found a purpose.
Yeah.
I like what Nomad did though, swinging down here to like kind of put pressure on him. Gonna use his reinforcements to break this, while expanding at 9 o'clock. I think this is really intelligent from Nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this too. Really putting the squeeze on here. Both players are going to have to do some multitasking. I don't know about this attack, though. This seems really crazy. I don't know where the observer is. We're kind of just getting murdered. Really good storm. Oh, the storms are so good.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. I mean, are we just going to win here?
That's insane.
Absolute god storms from Nomad, man. I mean, this storm is so good, dude. If I was playing right now, I'd be mad. I'd be screaming at my computer.
Yeah. Nomad just won the game without mining,
Yeah.
by the way. He's like not mining.
Yeah. I mean, that was such an insane blanket of storms across all those hydras. I mean, Kava really did move into them. So there's that, but I can't see Kava coming back now, man.
No, it's
Sure, he's
over.
about to GG out here. It is just goons, and we have seen a million times. Yeah, he's gonna GG out. I was gonna say we have seen a million times where the Protoss player does something like that, and it's just goons, and then it dies to like Ling and Lurker reinforcement. But in that case, that was just a GG. So Nomad bringing it back, winning 2 games, man. That's awesome. So, Nomad's gonna win $120, and Kava's gonna walk away with
230.
230.
All right, guys. That's gonna do it for the tournament here. Like Mooney said, we're gonna start working on another one, get everything scheduled, and I'll try to keep you guys updated on when that's gonna be starting. Let you know what the new format and everything is gonna be. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys appreciated the stream and the tournament.